Let the trip begin. What's good? It's Auri from Auri Fitness, and we finally made it to the Zurich airport. It's 6 a.m. right now, and we're heading to Istanbul because we gotta catch another flight, the second flight that's gonna take us to Houston, Texas. And I want to share with you some tips about nutrition while you have a full day of traveling. We're gonna have a flight of 13 hours from Istanbul to Houston. So I'm gonna share with you the snacks that I'm having, the meals that I'm eating, and because we want to make sure we have enough protein, carbs, right, enough calories, and not too much fat, too many fats, because there's a lot of fast food at the airport. And I'm gonna share with you what we're having today. Alright, so before we come to the nutritional tips, tip number one, you gotta smell good. So the first tip is to drink enough water while you're traveling, especially when you're on a plane. They're not going to give you a lot of water. I'm always traveling economy, so they only give you like small cups of water. And so what I usually do is take a shaker or a bottle with me, and then I fill it up with water. Of course, after the security check, because they don't let you pass the security check with a liquid. So I fill it up after the security check with water, and then I have like, 1 liter, 24 ounces of water for sure, and then I can just fill it up again. So I'm making sure that I get enough water, and as you know, water is very important if you want to have a fit and healthy body. Tip number two is to make sure you get enough protein. That's why this morning when I got up at home back in Switzerland, in Bern, Switzerland, I made myself a whey protein shake just to make sure that I had some protein for today. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have my sandwiches that I made that I'm gonna show you later on, and I might have some meals at the airport in Turkey or in Texas. We're gonna have some food for sure. So make sure, or that's my tip, like to get make yourself a protein shake, and again drink it before you go through the security check, otherwise they're not gonna let you in. And if you want to have some extra calories, drink it with milk, and if you like on a calorie deficit, then with water obviously. Alright guys, so I was just taking a nap. We have 8:30 in the morning and they serve us something for breakfast. Let me show you what I'm having right here. Toast, cheese sandwich, mushrooms, vegetables, olive, cucumber, cheese, and a brownie and some bread. And yeah, so it's all good. It's pretty good. Just toast and cheese. So we just landed in Istanbul after 3 hours, and definitely need to get some water because I haven't had a lot of water, and kind of hungry. I might have something to eat, a little snack or a sandwich, some protein, because the meal on the plane was had like carbs and fats, but we haven't had any proteins yet, so we'll see what we're gonna get. So right now we found a coffee shop, and all I got is some water. I really need some caffeine right now, some coffee or green tea. But I know I'm gonna try to sleep on a plane because we have 13 hours flight time ahead of us. So I'm just having a water because during those 13 hours I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a lot of water. So I need to drink lots of water. So right now I'm having my first meal. Home self-made sandwich, some white bread, some mayonnaise and some turkey. And I got some vegetables, some pepperoni and cucumber. And this is how you're gonna get the gains. So I quickly want to explain why I was eating those vegetables, cucumber and pepperoni. That's another tip of mine. I can really recommend you to eat lots of vegetables. First of all, it's really healthy for you, for your health. It's really important that you get the micronutrients, the vitamins, all right? Second of all, if you eat vegetables, it's gonna get you full. And vegetables don't have lots of calories, so you're gonna be full, and you're not gonna have eaten lots of calories, so you don't have the need to go and grab some fast food, because we all know that when we're traveling around and we want to have something fast and quick to eat, so we usually tend to grab something at McDonald's or like burgers or pizza or whatever. So that's my tip, yeah, to keep you full, eat vegetables, so you don't need to go grab some dirty fast food. So after a 13-hour flight, we finally made it to Houston, Texas. and I slept like almost the whole time. We had pretty good food. First we had some minced grilled beef with rice and vegetables, and then some chicken and rice. It was pretty good, so props to Turkish Airlines. And that's not a paid advertisement, but yeah, it was okay. So right now it's 10:45 and we're still at the airport of Houston because we're renting a car right now, and it took us like 1.5 hours after we landed at the airport because we had an apple with us, and you can't bring apples, fruit or vegetable with you into the US. So that's why they took us through customs and they made all a fuss about it. They checked our bags again, and fortunately for us they only took the apple away and not the cucumber and the pepperoni that I cut in pieces already. They didn't take that away. They let me bring my sandwich with me, the sandwich that had turkey meat in it, and we had some dried fruit and some other snacks for the day, and they let me take that with me. So it's all good. They only took the apple, the Swiss organic apple, but it's all good. We still get enough snacks, and as I said before, we had enough food during the flight. We had some good food, carbs, protein, vegetables. That was all good. So it's time to find our car and then to head home.
Been here. There's steps. Yep, they're over here.
So we finally made it home, back home in Houston, and quickly want to summarize the tips I gave you throughout the day. Tip number 1: make sure you drink enough water, because on the plane they're only going to give you a few cups, small cups of water, and remember that you can't bring any bottles of water past the security check. Tip number 2: make sure you get enough protein. Usually there are going to be meals on the flight, on the plane. There's going to be meat, but other than that, you got to make sure that you get enough protein. So I can recommend you to take some protein powder, some whey protein powder with you, or like I did, sandwiches with meat, ham, turkey, chicken, whatever. And another tip is to get enough vegetables. Another tip is to get enough vegetables. That's what I did as well, because we want to stay healthy, right? It's important to have the gains, but we want to have a healthy and not only fit body. And make sure that when you come to the US that you don't bring fruits and vegetables with you, because they're not gonna let you pass the security check with the fruits or vegetables. So we had to go through customs, and we had to wait for an extra hour only because we had one apple with us and they took it away. So yeah, it's not worth it. And if you take it, bring it with you, just eat it before you go through the security check. That's it for me. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe to my channel. There are going to be a lot more videos from me from Texas, and I'm gonna share my fitness tips and nutritional tips with you all. See you in the next shot.